All right.
Welcome. You got your new jeans on.
What's that?
You got your new jeans?
Yeah, I figured I've been wearing the same pair of jeans for the last 10 days. Maybe it's time to put something else on.
Put your new ones on.
Yeah.
Just don't pee yourself.
What?
This is the Atomic Souls Podcast.
Usually it only transfer if you sweat or water gets on you and then gets on the seat.
Oh, okay.
You peed yourself, then the blue would transfer to the white.
Okay. That makes sense. I'll try my best to not pee myself. That's quality advice there. So we have Ryan over there at Kong Screen Printing that's going to be doing merch for us. Shout out to Kong. Thanks, Ryan. So yeah, this might be pointless and shit, and I'll just delete it, but maybe it won't be, and it'll be fun.
And we answered his emails. Just send him the video.
I'm just going to send this link to you, and that's going to be my response.
That's our response. Let me know you work with podcast people.
Right.
Our response is a podcast episode.
Okay. So it says take a few minutes to jot down whatever comes to mind. Short answers are totally fine, and you can treat it more like free association than a cohesive narrative. What I'm after here is a feeling. So first question is, well, there's a category, audience and identity. And the first question says, who do you picture wearing Atomic Souls merch? And then in parentheses for example, clients, alumni, counselors, supporters, others. So who do you see wearing our merch?
I think the merch that we like to put out, we want people to want to wear, not because I've been given shirts places I've worked and they're great gym shirts or sleeping shirts.
Sure, yeah.
Because they're soft, but it's I want the design and everything to be more of a streetwear
Yeah.
I want to wear this in public because I vibe with it.
Yeah, so something
part of a community.
Something Ryan had said when we were having coffee chatting about it was you need to produce stuff that when the wearer puts it on, they are adopting that as their message.
Yeah.
And I think that's really important to think about. And I had a brand in mind that I've been watching for the last couple of years. And that's exactly what they've done. And I'd never really thought about it in that capacity. But they had that line that came out, the Anti-Social Social Club.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah. And I'm that's what I would love to do.
Right.
And that's literally what they did is that's just basic, text on a shirt.
Yeah.
But the messaging, you adopt that as
right. I'm part
of a social club, but I don't want to be social, so don't talk to me.
Yeah.
We want our messaging to be different. But the concept that Ryan was talking about is it's not your messaging.
Right.
You're just delivering their messaging to them that they can display it. So yeah, with that in mind,
the Fuck Drugs Social Club.
Yeah, I think of it more as staff and clients are brand ambassadors.
Yeah.
And so you want them to go out and kind of create a brand awareness campaign for you on an organic structure. But essentially, you want it to be messages that they vibe with and they're behind and want to represent themselves with, and that other people can adopt.
Yeah.
So yeah, clients and staff.
I think in his email it was do you want it to be a conversation starter? 100%.
Yeah. The main message being you can be sober and have fun.
Yeah.
And I think mental health and mental capability should be a goal and should be, celebrated rather than victimhood being celebrated. Because I feel that's a lot of what happens now is social clubs get created by do we have the same problems?
Yeah.
Right.
No, I was talking to the other Ryan doing email campaigns this morning, and he was what makes y'all different? Or it was talking about marketing as a therapist and as a treatment center.
Sure.
He's that kind of seems taboo. And I was yeah, every other company, it's fine to market and it's fine to pay your doctor, pay your roofer. Like it's more transactional.
Sure.
And so we're kind of going into the weeds about it. And I feel like our therapy style is more transactional. Like we have solution. I think there's fear that people are afraid I'm going to monetize a relationship. And I think lazy therapists or like young therapists do monetize a relationship, but we give a deeper solution. Like we're going to get to the root of it. We're going to give actual coping skills and like help you get out of your shit.
So I think there's two distinct things there that we compartmentalize very, very well. Like what you're saying, we have a very transactional business model in which you're going to come to us and we're going to try and provide you a solution that you can engage with as fast as possible.
If you're open to it, you will find solution.
Right. But then and that's the monetized side, right? We're selling a solution. But then there is the other compartment of our business that we do not monetize, and that's the community aspect. And we've talked about this before. We lose money every single time we do an event. Now, ideally, the brand awareness that we achieve on that community side,
the value.
Yeah. Again, talking about like brand ambassadorship, like we turn our community into ambassadors for our brand. Ideally, if we're good at it, and they think that we provide value, and then when somebody needs our help on that solution side, that's the monetization opportunity. But we very distinctly keep those things separate. So that way we don't have that issue of like, okay, am I just capitalizing on your lack of friends? Because that's wrong. Like we
that's
are
horrible.
We're all in full agreement that that's unethical, and a lot of people do that.
A lot of therapists. If you're 6 months to a year into your training as a therapist and you're still monetizing off rapport and validation only,
right,
you're trash. Like you're a lazy therapist. I tell my therapist all the time, like, don't be lazy. You're being lazy. Like stop. Stop just validating. Give them solution. Go back to the treatment plan. Figure it out. We're not just here to monetize off of friendship. Like that's crazy. But I think a lot of people fear that, and we were able to identify like that's kind of the difference between like paying your doctor to fix your arm, or your roof to fix your roofer, your roofer to fix your roof.
Right. Yeah, and again, I think it has to be compartmentalized. Like, I had like my financial advisor is one of my best friends. I don't pay him to be my friend. I pay him to be my financial advisor. Like doctors the same way. Like me and the guy that took my wisdom teeth out kind of hit it off. But like, I'm not paying you to be my buddy. I'm paying you to tell me, hey, your teeth fucked up. You need to get these out your face.
And I think that's what makes us different. Like going back to that question of everyone identifies with having the same problem, right? That's like an easy way to build rapport is, oh yeah, I was an addict, or I had depression, or it's so easy. It's cheap. That's what I tell our therapists. It's a cheap way to build rapport. It's not a quality way to do it. And so I think with our brand, trying to build community in a less cheap way.
No, I agree. This
cheap
point
to just give them a shirt with your logo on it.
At this point, we've completely segmented into literally two completely different things. Like monetization is Awkward Recovery, and community building and content creation is Atomic Souls. And there's a reason for that. Like at Atomic,
the goal is to get out of Awkward and move into Atomic. Just be part of the community.
Right. At Atomic, we want to build community. We want to be your friend. Awkward Recovery, we want to fix your problems.
We're helping you get out of the shit and get into like quality community.
Right. That's why at Atomic, we're not asking you to give us money for the most part. We have some
therapy.
We have private practice clients
for the continued solution. Yes.
But the conversations happen very differently. Like we're not running ads and stuff for services at Atomic. At Awkward, we're trying to make money. That is a for-profit business. So
Awkward sets people up for success, and then Atomic is just like there's
continued
success with like the therapy aspect that you can stick with your therapist and continue to pay for that solution, or you can do the community aspect and just be a part of like the alumni programming, which we're about to start launching hard this year. So
anyway, it's definitely just full summary. I think it is a very difficult thing to balance. I think we started in a very unique way with building Atomic first, and then Atomic was a private practice, and
the
then
community, and then we realized,
Right.
this community needs more help.
Well, we realized we needed to
that's
separate
okay.
these things.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to cohesively function that together in one operation.
Yeah.
And so we're very actively trying to segment and compartmentalize the monetization opportunities and solution away from community.
Yeah. Well, I think we attract a lot of people who are really struggling, and are like our main clientele are people who've been in like 20 treatment centers and could teach the classes to us, have like done the whole talk therapy for like years and years. And so our community attracts that.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing here is, and we've talked about that as staff before. Beniz mentioned this the other day. He's like, I could never say this working anywhere else. And but it's because how raw he'll get with clients. Like clients will, do something stupid, or they relapse or something. And he's like, yeah, you fucked up.
Yeah.
Like
I had that
other
conversation
places,
yesterday with somebody. I was like, yeah, you fucked up, man.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I see that now.
Right. Where other places they're going to pat you on the back and be like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. We'll send you back to detox or res, and then you'll cycle back through.
Or, oh, it was their fault. It was all their fault. That's what I was talking with the client was, you weren't the main problem in that situation,
right?
But you were part of it. Your name was brought up multiple times. So that's your part in that situation. Yeah. And he was able to go, oh shit, like you're right.
So I think that's the big thing here is like, we're not afraid to give you the hard truths. And if that's not what you want to hear, then this ain't the place for you.
Yeah, people just leave.
But if you want to be raw and real, and like we're all in agreement, life's a bitch and you need help sometimes, then this is the place. But we're going to acknowledge life's a bitch, and a lot of times it's your fucking fault.
Yeah. And what's my part in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a conversation yesterday with that client. It's like, yeah, I hear you that you're mad that we're holding you accountable for this.
Right.
Like, you weren't the main player in that situation, but those two people are relapsing now, and you're here and you're arguing with me, and that's great. Right.
That's the thing is that
I'd rather us argue and hash it out.
When you have the opportunity to celebrate wins and celebrate growth, it's so much more meaningful when you didn't try and cheat the system. Yeah. Like you think about it as an athlete, not that I'm an athlete anymore, but when I was in high school, I'm playing basketball and stuff. And in the summers we would do physical training, where you wouldn't touch a basketball at all. All you're doing is just fucking running and stuff. And I would try and, cheat like, oh yeah, no, I ran 7 laps already. And coach would always say, the only person you're cheating is yourself. Yeah. The only person you're cheating yourself. And I feel like that's the case in therapy as well, where people are trying to cheat the system and they're trying to justify stupidity. And it's like, dude, the only person you're cheating is yourself.
We say that a lot. We're like, we'll have clients like test our boundaries because it is a relationship. And so you're going to see people testing out old relationship habits that they have or unhealthy ones. And so our clinicians pretty regularly will just not respond. Just like, yeah, if you don't want to come anymore, like that's okay. If it's too expensive, like that's okay. You don't feel like I'm giving you value, like, okay. Right. I know what my view of this experience, but like you have the agency to do that and to make that choice. And then the next week they come back and my clinician's like, I don't know why they're still coming back. It's been a year and they're still coming back. And it's because like they gave them the agency to say like, I don't want to be here, or like, I'm not getting value, and like work with them on it. And there was no like big reaction or like, whatever. And so they didn't get what they were looking for typically. Yeah. And so very like standing in our clinical like perspective and experience, and they're like seeing that work with clients. Yeah. They're like, oh, it's scary to hold people accountable, or just like, I don't want to lose a client if, I set a hard boundary with them. Right. And so it's been cool to see that like the hard boundaries and the hard conversations are actually working for everyone's benefit. Yep.
Okay. So to answer Ryan's question, first off, we want our clients and our staff to be proud to wear our stuff, and we want them to go out and be brand ambassadors so other people want to adopt that messaging. And we want to appeal to people that truly want to be, real, raw, authentic, not just put a facade up. Like we're not looking for the Instagram model that wants to fake everything and have this perfectly catered life that they're portraying.
I'm a sober influencer. Yeah. I'm smoking weed behind the camera.
We want the people that, you know, that can live life in like with the subtleties of just like, I kind of think of it like people wear like the little LGBT pins, and I mean, not that I wear the rainbow pins, but I think it's a cool thing to where it's like, hey, if you vibe with that, I can see somebody with a pin. I don't have to talk to you about it, but I can just be like, okay, I can vibe with that person.
Yeah, that's the whole concept behind those, and like stickers on businesses is like, this is a safe person, this is a safe place.
Yeah.
And I think the same with like branding for Awkward and Atomics, like we're a safe place. People come in, they're like, it feels like home. Like I feel like I can just like talk to you. And so like that's the message that with like merch and branding that we want to portray that. Because I feel like a lot of companies will have that vibe or they'll have that brand vibe, but then it doesn't match.
Well, the issue is people confuse what a safe place is. They think a safe place means there's nothing offensive that's going to happen. That's not a safe place. I get offended at home more than anywhere else, but it doesn't make it not home. And so you can be, you know, edgy, you know, rough around the edges a little bit, and it be the safe place still. Like we don't have to all be clean cut, you know, collared shirt type people for it to be a safe place.
What makes it feel safe is that we're authentic.
Exactly.
And so people feel like, oh, like I can trust these people. They're going to like shoot straight with me.
Exactly.
And then you bring in the professional side of like, yeah, I'm going to shoot straight with you, but I'm not going to be like aggressive or abusive in that shooting straight. Like I'm not going to be brutally honest. I'm be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take in the brutal part. And so it's like healing those parts of us that are, like I feel safe in this edgy environment, but most edgy environments are toxic. And so it's like kind of bridging that gap.
And the places that aren't toxic are just faking edgy. They're like, oh, we wear black shirts, we're edgy. Like, no, you're not fucking edgy.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. And they're like, secretly like super whatever.
Anyway, I feel like we answered that question. Ryan, I will summarize this in text format in an email because I know we just
send you the
we just tangented for 10 solid minutes. But anyway, next question. What identity do you want them to feel when they wear it? For example, I'm part of this community. I'm doing the work. I'm breaking the stigma. Part of the community. I think that's what we described for the last 10 minutes.
Part of a community that's making an actual difference. Not just, I'm sober to be sober. I have 10 years sober and I've never done anything else with my life. Like, people that are striving to do more and like help more people, help the next person.
Yeah, I would agree 100%. I want us to celebrate people's sobriety. Like if you hit 10 years, that's fucking awesome. But I want the focus to be, what else have you done?
What else have you done in those 10 years to help yourself,
like
to help others?
We talked about guests that we wanted to have on the podcast, and we're going through, and I'm looking at people, I'm like, I don't even care how many years sober they have. I know they're in recovery. I know they're killing it in life right now.
I forgot Ryan was in recovery.
Yeah.
He's just a good dude doing good stuff.
Right.
You know, like that's just a small part of his
don't
story.
talk about it. Yeah.
It's a huge accomplishment, but it's still like, there's bigger things to do.
Yeah. So anyway, that part of the community, healthy, authentic, ambitious community.
World changing community. Yeah.
Are there any insider phrases, jokes, or shorthand your community uses that would feel special on merch? The life's a bitch. Sometimes you need a little help for sure.
Life's a bitch. Fuck drugs.
Fuck drugs.
My brain's going.
I think that's it for now.
Yeah,
that's solidly our people.
Yeah. I think things like, anything similar to the antisocial social club, like fuck drugs social club, or.
Well, this is specifically what people are saying right now. And the fuck drug shirt came from me literally just hearing people constantly say, man, fuck drugs.
Fuck drugs, yeah. Narcan save a life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have to sit down and like research that one a little bit more.
That's what I'm saying. It's not to research. It's what do people actively say right now.
I know, but
not what do we want people to say.
No, I'm less out of the community more recently, so I'm not like really in touch with that myself.
I very intentionally listen to clients and y'all talk.
Yeah.
people don't often say the whole phrase of like, life's a bitch, sometimes we need a little help, but they always comment on like, that was the selling thing for me. I went to your website and that's the first line I saw.
Yeah.
I think Ryan even said that.
Any curse words.
But the fuck drugs, I hear that 20 times a day.
Yeah. Fuck this, fuck that.
Yeah.
I want to write a book called, instead of let them, called fuck them.
Fuck them.
Yeah. Or fuck that, fuck them.
That's another fuck them.
Yeah.
I say fuck them a lot. And I feel
Fuck
like
'em.
other people are starting to say fuck them a lot.
Yeah. Yep.
I saw the
Edgy professional. We say that one a lot. People like that one.
Edgy professional. Yeah.
That's more of like the,
I like that one a lot.
yeah.
Because I think a lot of our community, it's not what I expected. Like I'm sitting in on IOP and stuff. We have a lot of people that are like white collar jobs.
Professionals.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they take the
Yeah.
shirt off and they're tatted to the T.
Yeah.
And they got, skeletons in the closet that we're talking about in group. But they're fucking tech bros and shit in the daylight.
Yeah. Yeah. People are shocked. That's been kind of the theme since Atomic, since like we did the OP thing.
Right.
It's been, you would think our target demo is like the Gen Z, the like fentanyl boys,
No, it's
sad boys. It's really not. It's like the young professional trying to stay hip, like the middle-aged professional trying to like stay edgy.
I think it's like yeah, exactly what you're saying. Like the late millennials they're like in between two
Kinda
distinctive vibes and they can't find where they fit in at.
We're all so used to like being in punk rock scene, but then now we actually have to go to our 9 to 5 and like we want to have a family and settle down, but we don't want to lose our personality of like going to shows and stuff like that.
Right.
And liking tattoos and art and music. And so it's been really funny to see that population and like it shocks people when they're like, who should I send to you? And I'm like, the middle-aged person that has a like desk job.
I was thinking about that the other day. So
it's so random.
I was chatting with Trevor about tattoos. He's like, I don't have any tattoos, bro. And everybody
What?
expects me to have them. I said, dude, it's proximity to Austin.
Yeah.
Like people just
is
assume that you're
wild.
going to have them.
It's so funny because you're at Dallas and then I look like I'm super edgy. And I have like 5 tattoos.
Yeah, I'm like, we're the blandest people ever.
Yeah, here in Austin.
But then I think about Kevin, like Kevin is our target demographic, right?
Yeah.
And he is in a suit and tie from 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And then, in the evenings we hang out, he takes his shirt off, he's tatted. His whole fucking body's tatted up.
Everything you can't see. Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. I think we answered that question. Values and vibes. I feel like we're just answering all the questions every time. What values do you want people to associate with your merch? Creativity, courage, belonging, authenticity, resilience. If someone saw your merch in public, what impression would you want to give a stranger? Absolutely, I would say belonging, authenticity. We want... the antisocial social club. I want you to feel like we're connected. You belong without you needing to even talk
engaging.
to me. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the balance of everything, even Atomic Souls, the name is balance of like science and spirituality or change and acceptance or edgy professional. Like everything has like a duality to it that we do. And so I think the merch and the branding also having that edgy professional message so that people see it and go, maybe they're buttoned up out there 9 to 5 and they see someone walk by in a shirt that is ours and they go, oh, I can, like I'm stuck in this 9 to 5 like loophole and I want to get out of it. I'm going to go talk to them. How did you get out of it?
Yeah.
And so, I think something that gives that message of like, you can do both.
Yeah, for sure. I know like talking about like the feeling accepted without needing to engage. When we were doing those early groups, like with the musicians, sorry, I'm burping a bunch, with the musicians and stuff.
Start over.
When we were doing the early group with the musicians and everybody, that was like a really impactful thing for me because that was when I was first getting introduced to like, okay, this is what therapy actually is. Because you were a therapist, but I never saw what you did.
Yeah, you never saw it. You got to sit in on those. It was really powerful. 2-hour process, 3-hour process groups.
What was cool though wasn't actually what you did. What was cool to me was the peer support aspect of it. Because somebody would start breaking down And instead of engaging, somebody else would just kind of be like, hey, can I just sit with you? Like, I don't think you want to talk about this, but can I just sit with you like in solidarity?
Yeah, hold space.
Yeah.
That's what hold space means.
Yeah. And I mean, at the time I was like, this is fucking stupid.
You're like, what does hold space mean? That's crazy.
But then I saw it and like was a part of it, to where we would just sit there in silence for like 10 minutes while somebody processed internally, and then they open up.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was so cool that like you can feel the acceptance without me engaging you, and you know that the space is available if you want it.
Yeah. A lot of people and a lot of therapists want to rescue and aren't comfortable with space. And so when you can allow space, hold space for somebody to just be and experience what they're feeling that they're having,
that's a hard one.
They get through it. And I think, and I just had this conversation with Lori, some younger therapists will be scared of space or scared of like deeper topics because they don't know how to implement solution, or they don't understand that the brain always is looking for a solution.
Sure.
So they're going to get there, whether you sit with them for 2 hours, sit with them for 10 minutes, they're going to get that solution eventually.
Yeah.
The brain is trying to get there. And so it's just understanding that will happen.
Yeah.
Whether you intervene or not, it's going to happen.
Well, we've talked about it before with the podcast, like being comfortable with embracing silence. And I think that's a similar thing to where we always feel like, I just got to do something. And it's like actually doing nothing is the something that you should do. So anyway, I don't know how you do that on a shirt, Ryan. That's you.
Hold space on a shirt.
Right. But I like that's the vibe that we want to give, right?
Yeah.
I think, referring back to Antisocial Social Club, I think that's kind of what they're doing. Is like, hey, I don't want you to fucking talk to me. I just want to
know that, like,
hey, we're antisocial
same.
together.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Practical use. What kind of items you think your community would actually use most? Tees, sweatshirts, tote bags, notebooks, mugs. Do you see merch as a reward for milestones like finishing a program or hitting a goal, or more as everyday gear that builds community? Would this be something for sale in a shop, given as gifts or rewards, or a mix of both? So I've thought about this actually a lot. As far as like milestone gear, I mean, first off, we want to have a line of merch that is accessible. So like in a shop, people can purchase, but also like the celebrating wins. I also want to have exclusive gear that like our alumni only have access to, and they're not buying it. We're giving it to them on like your first 90 days sober, that's a thing. Yeah. Your first year sober, that's a thing. Your first, like 10 years, we're getting you a fucking watch or something. Like, you know, you got tenure at a company. Yeah. I would absolutely love to do that, because I think the exclusivity of it, of like the inner circle kind of thing. You know, we talked about this the other day of like talking about Jesus. Like Jesus was, you know, everybody's Messiah, right? Yeah. But he had his 12 bros, and that was in their circle.
And then he had a smaller group.
Yeah, and then he had a smaller group that was like the 4 bros. Yeah. And so I think allowing people that are our alumni to have that feeling of like, hey, obviously we're all part of the community, but like you're our inner circle, I think is really important.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it promotes feeling like special and like achievement.
Right.
And so it's like, oh, I'm part of the community. And then it's like, oh, like, how'd you get that mug? Oh, well, I've been here for 90 days. Oh, well, I want to be here for 90 days. That's awesome. Exactly. And it's just like a little incentive. And then it also, I think, shows the newcomer like, oh, well, that person has the mug. They've been here. Maybe I can ask them a question if I have a question about something. And so it gives like a healthy hierarchy.
Right. No, I agree. So yeah, I don't know what items should be milestones. Ryan, I'm leaning on you again.
I think it would be funny. Going back to the first part of that question, I think like coffee, energy drinks sleeves. Like I saw this one that was like a handle that you put on like a Celsius drink. It's like the skinny bottles. Like having a branded like handle for a Red Bull drink would be funny, or like those like skinny koozies that are like atomic
Yeah.
koozies. I think caffeine, nicotine based stuff. People love like a lighter case. I don't know, is that a thing? Like
No. I mean,
I'm
nobody,
just thinking of like a lanyard for their vape. Like
for the most part, nobody smokes anymore. Like,
the vape, they vape. They all vape and IRP.
you don't need a lighter for a vape.
Okay, that's what I said. A lanyard for your vape.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, they're not supposed to be vaping in here, but
They don't vape in the group. If the state comes,
yeah.
they don't vape in the group.
creative prompts. Imagine walking into a shop and seeing Atomic Souls merch on display. What's the first thing you'd hope to see or feel? If one client spotted another across the room wearing it, what word, symbol, or detail would make them think that's my people? The name Atomic Souls already carries a lot of power. If there were a one word or bold statement like unbroken, real talk, mind like muscle, what phrases come to mind for you?
Edgy professional in the sense of like high quality items that are still like show that personality, that like edgy personality.
Okay.
So like you would want, like if it's like I'm thinking like at the store, if it was like in Target and it was like a special display of Atomic, I would want it to be like high quality items that are like still pretty like raw and like.
I would think the exact opposite. Okay. I mean, this when you say high quality, you're saying expensive to me, and so that's a barrier of access.
I feel like we do well with making high quality items that are affordable. Like I think Target is like affordable for the most part. It's not like a fucking at Gucci. And so I
was misunderstanding what you're saying then.
Yeah. So I think like Target high quality, like it's still accessible to the average person.
Yeah.
But like it's on the higher end. It's not something you're just gonna wear once and it's gonna fall apart. Or like if it's a mug, like it's not gonna like chip off.
All right. What word would you associate with it?
I feel like the fuck drugs and the edgy professional are the words. We've already answered that.
Okay. Fuck drugs and edgy professional is the answer for creative prompts.
Yeah.
I like that.
Like balance in life of, yeah. Balance maybe is the best one word.
I don't know if I like balance.
Duality. Because everything we do has some kind of like duality to it.
Yeah, but
balance is not an edgy word.
Duality is not either. That just sounds. It just sounds weird to me.
Okay. Those are my thoughts. This is a hard question to do one word.
Well, again, we're trying to think of not what we want people to think. What do people actually think?
Yeah.
I can't think of a one word. I think fuck drugs does so much with just two words, because first off, it's raw right out the gate. Like, hey, this is gonna offend somebody.
Yeah.
And if it does offend you, then don't fucking talk to me, because you're probably not my people. And then like we noticed it, I think I talked with Ryan about this, but like we went to the airport. And when we were flying to Vegas, me and Benice were flying out together. Benice had the fuck drug shirt on. And I'm literally watching people walk by. Oh, yeah. And I see an older couple that, they're in disgust. And they're looking the other way, shaking their head. Which is
so funny.
Right. But then there's other people that are walking up to us. Like one girl had tears in her eyes. Like, thank you so much for wearing that. You don't know how much that meant to me today. Yeah. It's like, okay.
The irony is, does anyone hate that phrase? Like, just because you don't like the F word, like, who is for drugs?
But so that's the thing, though, is like, if you're offended by that, you're purely offended by the profanity. Yeah. And you're living in this bubble where profanity doesn't exist.
And you're not getting to the root of like, that's a great thing. Like, fuck drugs is great. Like,
well, they had the thing. It was a meme on TikTok for a little while where it's like, "Hey, I went to church today and I got in trouble because I said fuck the devil." I thought we hated that dude.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
that's kind of the point, right? Is that people are judging you based off of verbiage rather than intent.
Yeah.
And the intent is actually even in a church environment, like biblically, that's what it says is you're based off of your heart condition, your intent. And so it's like the intent is like, we really despise this thing.
Right. We should say fuck it.
And so if you're offended by that, you're not my people.
Yeah. 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 I think fuck drugs, edgy professional, life's a bitch, like those phrases have been key.
So
Awkward recovery, like it sticks with you.
yeah. Awkward. Awkward's a great one worder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. Awkward. That's a good one
I'm
worder.
glad you liked that one.
Yeah.
I remember pitching that one, even Atomic Souls. Like
I was not for Atomic Souls.
I know.
I was for Awkward though.
But everyone else was against it. You had already bought into like Atomic, so you understood the awkward when I brought that one up. But I think everyone else, when I brought that up, they were like, no. And then I distinctly remember when someone that's no longer part of Awkward called me and was like, I love it. I thought about it last night and I love it. Let's go. And I was like, okay.
You have to tell me who that is afterwards because I can't remember.
Yeah.
But no, I loved it just because my kind of whole philosophy changed on marketing when we came out with The Life's a Bitch. Because I remember sitting in the gas station.
And that's why you liked Awkward off the rip, because you understood it.
Yeah. But like we were sitting at a gas station and I got in the car after pumping gas. And I was like, what if our catchphrase was just life's a bitch? Sometimes we need a little help. And you're like, we can't say that.
We can't say that.
Who's going to fucking stop us? Yeah. And then, I mean, that caught on instantly. Everybody loved it. And it was like, hey, you're talking to me like you're a peer, not that you're better than me. Yeah. And that's the reality. I'm not better than you. Like we all have our struggles. I just know how to fix that particular struggle. There might be another one that I don't know how to fix. Yeah. And you help me. Yeah. And I think, the same thing with Awkward is like, this is an awkward process.
It levels the playing field.
Yeah.
And I think that's why like edgy professional, it levels the playing field. It's like, it shows like, hey, like an awkward recovery. It's like you can be in recovery and you can be a little awkward. Like that's okay. Right. You don't have to be like this perfect whatever. You have to be perfect professional. You can have some like balance to you.
No, I agree. Because you get into a lot of like corporate environments and you're just faking who you are. Like you're not this clean cut suit and tie person. To where here it's like, hey, we can have a professional environment and you still have face tattoos. Like it's
that's been the funniest. People are like, is my face tattoo okay? And I'm like, yeah, I would tell you if it wasn't. I wouldn't be interviewing you if it was not okay.
The professionalism is like, what is your work ethic? How are you treating people? Yeah. Like that's the professional part. The edgy part is like, we're just like everybody else. Right. Like you should be able to walk in here and you're a plumber and it looks like you're talking to an electrician, and you know what I mean? Like everybody's everybody. Again, even playing field, like you said.
Yeah, I think maybe that's one of the one words is like even playing field. Yeah. We're all human. Human. Yep. That's the one word.
Human.
Oh,
I like that one, feels very, especially in a world of AI.
Yeah, that feels very like therapist. Human. We're all human. Yeah. But really, yeah.
I like it.
But we need like edgy human.
Edgy human.
That should be the new catchphrase. Edgy human.
Organically grown.
Organically grown. Medically induced.
Medically induced. All right. That's all the questions. It says, feel free to reply here or drop your answers in a Google Doc, whichever is easiest.
We're going to drop it in a YouTube video.
We're going to drop it in a YouTube doc.